right, guys, I am back for episode or week 11, episode 3. I believe that I'm correct on those. So if not, maybe it's week 12. I'm not sure, but it'll be in the title nonetheless. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I got it right. Anywho, I got them sewed and that sort of thing. And then I put a gloss spray seal on these. It's like a spray paint. It's not like any other finish, so to speak, of that. So anyways, so, and I kind of played around because I need something on the edges. So I'm going to put the walnut stain on there. So, but first we need to kind of clean up what we did, like the sewing and all that jazz. And I cannot for the life of me figure out what we're going to do to finish off the covers. So I'm going to work outside in, and I find that when you are stumped for ideas or like you can't quite figure out what looks good, then the next place to start is just to move on to something different. We have to bend these down, and I'm going to burnish the ends, and that should keep them pretty well closed for us. If we need to put like a cluster or something on there, we certainly will do that as well. Okay, so then my next thing is I want to take my walnut stain, and this is a new one, and I was going to order one, and then Dawn's like, wait. I sent you all those back in last winter. And I was like, oh my gosh, you did. So thank you, Dawn, for reminding me that, because I was on the hunt for more. So that worked out like splendidly. So yeah, now I have a new ink pad in one of my favorite colors. Let's see if I need to take this down a little bit. I think there's a couple that I might have missed in the last video, but no worries. We are here with some scissors now. So I hope you guys are all doing well. You're seeing this Friday, so I'm going to go with my week having customers in, and the boss in town went well. It usually does. He's a nice guy, so. Yep, so we'll get these done, and then the next time you see the covers, they will have their signatures sewn into them. Okay, so there's one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take its angel and glue it on. See, this one goes on that one. So this one is the one, right? Did we have that one over here and this one on here? I can't remember. Anyways, I like that one on there better. So even if it was the other way around, it's not going to be that way now. So I like using the gloss. It's just really like Rust-Oleum spray paint. I use a box and kind of hold one of the edges down, and then I just give it a couple of layers, and then I let it dry, and then that's kind of what it looks like on the back. I like the way it gives really shiny, almost like a photo, but then you don't have the bulk of the other things, and then you don't have any cracking with it either. So I find that a suitable way to put these down. And then I've always used Fabri-Tac on it. I know sometimes different things won't adhere with different different sprays or whatever on it. That's what I've had luck with. I haven't actually tried anything else either. So couldn't really tell you. Okay, I'm going to set this one aside, and we're just going to keep doing these in stages. And then the bows are going to be like the last things that go on. So we're going to put some bows at the top. I'm going to just trim out any of this long stuff. Take off my sewing strings. And it doesn't look like I have any extra of the background paper or the backing paper. And then we're going to put gold seal on it. The wax that I have, we'll pull that out at the very end. If everything goes to plan, we should be finishing up roughly like the week of the 20th, I think, which will be just about perfect. And I think I said in a few other videos, I decided to do it auction style again this year. And I'll have more outlining it, like when we get ready to do like the final flip through, basically, of them. Like I'll do an entire video, and that is the one that will have the bidding on it. Yeah, it actually goes pretty smooth, and it goes pretty quickly. It's open for a week. And like I said, I have no idea what I'm going to do as far as like more decoration on the cover. I tried a couple of different things, like some doilies and stuff, and it just doesn't seem to fit. So we will give it a couple of days because we have other things we can be working on. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And you know what? Gracie's going to her first bridal shower tonight. So I'm kind of anxious to see how she likes it. Very nice, very nice. I'm trying to make sure that glue kind of seeps out to those edges so we don't have anything that catches. Oh my gosh, I love this. Wow, what a beautiful theme. Beautiful kits to use. Thank you, Amy, for creating these kits. They're just gorgeous. I'm so, like, we've done some funny, goofy type kits before, and I just feel like, I mean, we've done a couple that are just, you know, eclectic, I guess is what you call it. The first year was the ugly sweaters. Those were fun. We've done, last year was the wrapping paper. And then we did some that were kind of eclectic the year before. And I'll have those relisted in the shop too, if you guys are interested. And those are the 100% of the proceeds we'll just keep adding it to the collection. So I'll just basically relist them. So if you happen to love these but miss out, but still want to help, those will be relisted probably about the same time. So that, you know, if there's, you know, like I said, I think most of the time, the extra ephemera kits are like literally one of the first things that sell. Like I call them the prototype ones, but because those are the ones that obviously I do a couple prototypes of the things that we do. But the ones that I make to show you out of the kits that we're using, that one usually sells pretty quick. Because it's just the ephemera, and I think people like the ability just to use what they're, you know what I mean? Glue keeps flopping out. There's not too much. I haven't used it too much. Oh my goodness, I just love these little angels. Couple more videos I got to film here in a little bit. I'm kind of just taking today to do my filming and catch up on laundry, you know. There we go. Okay, now she's down. Let's see. Let me grab my wax, because that's what I'll end up using, hopefully, if I can get the drawer open. Oh, come on. Sorry, kids. There we go. Well, it turns out the gold's not in there. What did I do with it? Well, that's not very cool. It's not in its normal home. I guess that's the disadvantages of not putting your stuff away like you should, huh? It's not down there. Well, that's just weird. I don't see it. All right, I know I don't usually do this during a challenge video, but it's kind of important for the next step. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I found it. It was sitting right over in the corner. It was just covered up by a bunch of stuff. So anyways, I was like, I don't know why it would disappear because, and this is just Prima's wax alchemy stuff, vintage gold. I have no idea where you can buy it these days. I would, if you want to try, maybe like Etsy might have it, or I would say probably like maybe Amazon might have it. I don't think that it's stuff that you can buy in stores anymore. I haven't seen it, but I will preface that by saying it could very well be down a different aisle at, say, Hobby Lobby, and that I've never seen. So I'm just adding a little bit, and you probably won't see it until it's kind of dry, especially when you mix it with other medias that are a little bit maybe darker than it. We'll definitely see it on the inside cover, I think. So yeah, these covers are taking a little bit more time than I thought they might, but and we still have to add a middle fabric too, and I still don't have any idea what that's going to be. Yep, just tinges of gold. Kind of just helps frame everything in. Okay. All right, so next. This one will probably show up just a tad bit more, just because of the colors already there. Mine's even getting a little stiff, so I don't know that there's really anything I can do to put it on there, but or like to get it a little softer, but it still works. It still works really well, actually. I think I'm not over talkative right now because I'm just like focused. Focused on getting it done to where we can go on to the inside. Okay. Next. I guess lately too, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on Netflix. I just got done watching that one that's called Painkillers, and then I watched the one with the pharmacist. Both very good. I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know. So yeah, if you like documentaries and you like learning about those kind of things, then that's probably a good show for you to watch. I knew that opioid addictions were kind of like serious in the United States, but I guess growing up in a rural area, that it's not as prevalent. So I've never been an overly news watching girl. So yeah, that was kind of interesting, fascinating, and sad to watch. Very sad for those families. Okay. All right, now the trick is to get this off enough that you're not getting it all over your project. That's the hard part, in my opinion. Making sure you don't have any massive blobs anywhere. And remember to get up underneath your fingernails if you need to, if you've got them, because that stuff likes to stick to everything that you don't want it to stick to. All right, and so then we're going to be putting some bows, and normally I would hot glue these, but I don't really want to do that this time. So what we're going to do is, since we have to let the gold dry anyways, I'm going to get my little clips down and we're going to put them on that way. And then when I leave you today, these will be clipped. And like I said, when I come back for next week's, we are going to be putting, or like all of it will be inside. Like everything will have been the signatures will be in and then we'll start gluing pockets in and getting everything decorated. And then hopefully the covers will just come to life on their very own. We'll kind of figure out what else we want on them. Okay, so there's one. I had a couple of different ideas, but they're, like I said, they're not really coming to fruition. So instead of forcing it and then end up not liking what we do, I'm going to just go back to my old standard of not doing anything on it until it seems right, I guess. I'll know it when I get there, you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? And maybe we decide we don't actually want anything on them. I don't know. That might be the case too. Oops, I probably should have made sure my bow is ready first. Oh yeah, so I was talking about those documentaries. They're it's pretty sad to watch, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of shocking just how many families OxyContin has actually really harmed, you know? Makes me sad. Makes me really sad. And I did cut these, or make these bows off camera, because those of you that have been with me for a while know that bow making is not my strong suit, especially when there's the pressure of the camera on. I don't know why I just put that on the bow instead of down like I had been doing, because now it's all drippy and gross. Alright, this is the last one for this video. How about that? Oops. Alright, I'm going to clip that, and then we are going to call it a video. And another week in the books. Alright guys, I hope that you have a splendid weekend, and we will just talk to you in the next videos. Bye guys.